Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be doing what is happening in love for you. Pick a card. We're going to be seeing what's happening within your love connections and getting some messages. I felt very guided to do a love reading today. So these are the 3 decks for today. So for deck 1 is the Disney Tarot. This middle deck, I always forget the name. It's the Cosmic something. Cosmo something, can't remember. And then the 3rd deck, which is the blue one, is Tarot of the Divine. So use your intuition to pick a deck, whichever deck is calling you. Pause the video if you guys need more time. Pile 1, you are the Disney Tarot. So let's go ahead and see what is happening within your current love situations. I'm going to be channeling using a lot of different decks. So the first thing I'm seeing is a spider, okay? And this spider feels very dark. It feels very hidden, right? So the first thing I'm channeling, pile 1, there is something hidden within your connection. Now this can mean so many different things, right? Obviously we're going to get clarity, but what I am channeling for the moment is I feel like something here is being seen by you, and it's either there is something that your person was hiding, or you yourself are trying to make sense of what this connection means, right? But I feel like there is a bit of nervousness around this spider, and I feel like there is deception within a home situation for some of you if you are in partnerships with your person. They're showing me the web, right? So that always to me is the spider's home, but there is something here that is being hidden from you, and it's almost as if, like, whether you live with this person, whether it's just a connection, a situation, something is being told to you that is not the truth, that your person is telling you, right? So what is the energy right now between you and your person? Okay, yeah. So you guys have brunette female. This could be you, doesn't have to be, it could be your person also. And you have control, and then you have gossip right here. So I feel like there is something here being controlled within your relationship, and either you are not seeing it or you know about it but you haven't had proof. Now I feel like there is something here around the darkness firstly and the intensity. Now you know what I feel like? I feel like there could be another person involved. There could be deception here, or there is something around this brunette female that is hiding information from you also. So this could even be someone that you know, or someone that you suspect. And even if this is you, this represents you, there is again an intensity here. Someone is watching you, pile 1, and it's not just your person. So I feel like if there is a third party here, then this third party knows. Yeah. Sexual compatibility, immature. So your person could be really immature. And your guides are showing me that they have this hidden ability to lie, or to tell little white lies. Getting straight to the point, you know, what I'm getting is that this person is telling you something that's not truthful, and within this truth I feel like they kind of tell the little white lies, like, oh babe, I'm going here, babe, I'm going there. Or it's like, you know, they lie, especially even if this is a feminine energy that you're dealing with. They have this tendency to lie, but there is something about their eyes and their lips that tell all. So pay attention to this person's body language. Pay attention to what you are seeing, not just feeling. Now, I'm a very big person to say always trust your intuition, especially when it comes to love. But I feel like that it's almost as if, like, even just seeing the truth is important for you, seeing what's going on with this person. So you may be in a deeper commitment with them, right? And for some of you, what I am getting is there is a sexual situation going on with another person, or this person is being very open when they should be in a commitment with you. So some of you, your person can be quite narcissistic. Okay. So is this person being unfaithful? Yes. For some of you, it's yes. Yeah. Either there is an unfaithful situation going on, or this person is really unhappy with you. So I feel like there could have even been a separation between you and your person. But what I'm hearing, Pile 1, is that something is not right here. And I feel it so strongly, intuitively. It kind of gives me the shivers. And in my vision, when I saw this spider, it was scuttling along, right? A rock. And I feel like there is a person coming between your connection as well. Some of you, this is another person causing negativity. But yeah, I feel like this person is not being completely honest with you. So I do feel like for some of you, there is unfaithfulness. For others of you, there is a lack of love in this connection. Some of you, it could even be a lack of commitment, right? Because with sexual compatibility, some of you may even have like a good relationship or connection with your person, but you could be missing the sexual attraction. And then for others of you, it could be the other way around, where you have a lot of sexual attraction, but this connection does not have the ability to really be long lasting. And what I am hearing is that this person has, either since you've separated or recently, has felt like they have fallen out of love with you a little bit. And I feel like this person had a lot of different options, or they felt very burdened within this connection, right? They felt very burdened. And I feel like a lot of you have really, you've really tried to either make this work, or there has been like a recent development where, again, you're trying to figure out what is the truth here of my connection. Is this something that is long lasting? But I don't feel like it is. And some of you, your person is very toxic, or you know what I'm even hearing, like sex addiction. Some of you, this person, you know, it does say here kinky in the bedroom. So, you know, some of you, this person really enjoys the lust of a connection, the sex of a connection, but when it comes to actually developing their feelings, they don't know how to do this. And I do feel like if it hasn't been something missing within your connection for a while, then I feel like this person has again been going to another person for this addiction, for this sex, right? To release what they have been feeling. Because the way that this person deals with like emotional stuff isn't being emotional, it's releasing it through sex, right? Through this darker energy, through addiction, through drinking. So for a lot of you, it goes a lot deeper. How are they feeling about you? I feel you even though we are apart. I left when I saw you with someone. So again, there's another person involved here. You know, I feel like for a while, Pile 1 is what I'm hearing, is that you have not been feeling this connection. You have not been, you know, feeling loved, feeling adored. You know that something is no longer working for you. But I feel like there is this energy of wanting to try. And I feel like for some of you, even this person may have come back begging, or they may have been even trying to feel out this connection. You know, they don't really like to be alone. I'm having a vision of like a lot of thick snow here, so this tells me like isolation. Like they do not like to be left out in the cold, to feel alone. They don't like to be left with their feelings, is what the deeper meaning is. I left you before you could leave me. So they like to run from this connection. Again, they're immature. And it's like a lot of you, I feel like maybe you're getting a bit conflicted because you're really unsure. I can't stop thinking about you. Whether this is something that you should continue with, you know, even if they've been coming back and you've been denying them, well, like they're coming back, so that means that they must care about me. Why are they begging for my attention if they don't like me or if there is someone else? But I think a lot of the times we sometimes make excuses for other people's behaviors. What is this unfaithfulness? Yeah, I feel like your person was searching for other opportunities, and you know, the Nine of Wands in reverse can also be paranoia, right? Or feeling very anxious as well. I always perceive it as feeling very anxious, you know, and I feel like even online, they were either looking at people inappropriately or they were texting and DMing others. It's almost as if I feel like they were looking for this sex addiction, and they do it in others, right? I feel like there is a lot of phallic symbols coming up here as well. So, you know, I feel like they were getting drowned in this lust, in this sex addiction. And maybe if you were fed up for a while, or you finally started to see like something was not right with this person, I feel like they almost felt this need and this replacement energy, especially if you're not in contact, to fulfill that desire and need. It's like, if I can't get it from you, I'm going to get it elsewhere. And, you know, I am hearing a lot of emotional manipulation here, part one. So how is this person feeling about you? Yeah, this person wants to come back towards you. I feel like they are making their way back because, again, it's almost as like you've left me out in the cold. Some of you may even have a new relationship coming in, right? Or you have something else going on. I see like some of you even like social media posts where they've been watching you, and I feel like they really want to re-spark some joy with you, but you have to be careful, right? So I'm also hearing that this person doesn't really know if you like them anymore, or, you know, they are very unsure about where they stand with you. I feel like they don't want to leave you, but it's like, I'm also not willing to leave others behind, is what I'm getting. So it's like they want you and they want something else as well. That is something that you have to be aware of. You know, this person wants to be the one in control. You see, some of you third party situation, it always comes out. And a lot of you, even if it's not third party for you, I get this energy of like wanting to be around others, you know, like even wanting to party, be social. Again, it's like all these little things add up. And, you know, sometimes, yes, people can be social in relationships. They are more than, you know, able to have their own lives outside of a relationship. But this person, I want you to know, really sways. They sway with their addictions, they sway with their thoughts. So it's like this person can't just have one thing, be happy. They are always going to be looking elsewhere. They are always going to be, you know, wanting somebody's attention. And it's all deep-rooted stuff, right? It's all the stuff that is unhealed within them. And they're going to continue telling you like, look, I want you back. I want to make this work. Well, maybe we've got children. Maybe we could have something deeper. But you also need to know that this person isn't willing to be stuck in one place. For some of you, maybe they only want this sexual connection. Maybe they don't want anything long term, anything that is too stuck. And some of you, they may have even come from old relationships that haven't worked out. So again, it could even be trauma. What is the outcome here of your connection? But, you know, yeah, it's like what they're saying is like everything is going to keep you stuck. Everything is going to keep you in this cycle. It's you that has to break out. Are you willing to push anymore? Are you willing to push for this connection? That is the question. It's not necessarily about them. It's also about you. What is the outcome of this love situation? Yeah, a lot of you are going to be walking away from this person because I feel like you are really seeing this person's true colors. You're seeing the authority that this person wants, the control. Some of you, you're starting to even see manipulation in words. You're understanding the way that they're thinking, is what I'm hearing, right? You're understanding that this person is always going to walk away, or they're always going to have it one way. And some of you are not okay with that anymore. You're not okay with somebody continuously coming back and forth to you. It's like I'm hearing someone say, well, I can make a decision because I also have a life to live. Some of you, this is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have a lot of fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. You have all the signs though, right? Especially with the Wheel of Fortune. So it could be any sign. But I actually feel like some of you are going to meet a Taurus, some of you. So what is your advice with this connection? Yeah, you need to see through to your own healing. So I want you to know that you are going to have some happiness in your life. Now, that may be in a new relationship. Like I said, I see some of you meeting someone else. You could get married, settle down. You know, the Four of Wands can just talk about stability as well, celebration. You are going to have something, right? But I feel like when it comes to this person, you need to really work out, is this connection what I want to grow with? Because I feel like for a lot of you, there needs to be some deep healing that you go through yourself, whether it's from this third party situation that is happening or from what it is that you want. Because again, it's like they're showing me the spider again. It's like this spider is scuttling around and it's trying to see, it's trying to build a web, but it's like also unsure, right? Because spiders can be very intuitive. And I feel like for some of you, you are going to want to make this work with this person. But if you are going to make this work, you need to be sure that this person is giving you what you want. Even if you're already married, does this bring me long-term happiness? Is this something that we can get over together? And then for others of you, you are no longer pouring into this because you are deciding that, you know, what you want is something more fulfilling long term. You don't want to be in an unhappy situation. You want to feel good, right? So a lot of you are feeling very restless right now, but your advice is to work through what you're feeling. And you have to look outside of this reading. You have to look outside of what your connection is giving, and you have to trust your intuition with what it is that you want, right? Because it doesn't matter whether it's this person or another relationship. You have to get right with yourself, part one. And that's the biggest thing, because yes, this person can give you everything that you want, but is it truly satisfying? Is it truly happy? Because remember, this person comes with a lot of their own challenges. And if this person isn't willing to heal, if they're not willing to understand what it means to lose you, then this person's, you know, never really truly going to be able to give you everything that you want. Because if they themselves can't understand that being in a third party situation is going to hurt you, or, you know, not honoring you, you know, not being honest, by not coming to terms with their actions and how they feel, then it's, you know, this person's fault. It's this person who has to change as well. So some of you may even have a break from this person I'm seeing before things even begin to heal. That's if you want a relationship. It is possible, but you have to remember that things come with healing. Things come with time. And for others of you, I do feel like you are going to walk away because you are trusting your intuition and you know that there is something better out there. Okay, I love you, Pile 1. I hope that was helpful. I will see you in the next one. Pile 2, this is your reading. Let's go ahead and get started. So I am going to be channeling in using a few different cards. Give me a second. So I'm hearing instability, I'm hearing unstable. Some of you are in an unstable connection, or something feels unstable. Something feels conflicting and messy is what I'm hearing. And I actually am seeing like a bullseye here as well. So I feel like something is in a weird place is what I want to say. Is something complicated? What's going on? What is happening right now in Pile 2's connection? So you're not trusting your intuition, Pile 2. There is something here happening behind the scenes. Look, some of you, it's a love triangle situation here. You know, what I'm saying is like this bullseye, but you're missing the target and something is happening behind the bullseye. So again, a lot of you, this is a third party situation, or there is somebody who is not being truthful with their intentions towards you. And they're showing me your third eye, and, you know, they're showing me the water. Like something here requires reflection, deep inner reflection. Are you limiting yourself? Now, for others of you, you have a lot of options. Some of you, I feel like you're either in a complicated situation or you're single. Because some of you really want to be single is what I'm hearing, right? Yeah. So I feel like you have people courting you right now. You have a lot of different options and choices if it's not a third party situation. And I feel like somebody could even potentially be stringing you along here with other options, or this person that you're dealing with is a very flirtatious person. Some of you, this is a feminine energy. Others, you have several different people here really watching you. But I feel like there is a lot happening here. I'm hearing like an upheaval in energy. So I actually feel like there is somebody that you may have been dating that wants to take you out, or this is something that has been a bit more long term, but you have someone new coming in. Pile 2, you have got them all lined up. Yeah, some of you even have the past person coming back in. I'm hearing somebody say, forgive me, forgive me. So what is this energy? So I feel like somebody here was ignoring you, or they were ghosting you recently. And I feel like within this ghosting, you either met someone new, or maybe you had options to deal with anyway. And I feel like you are really just trying to take back your energy by not giving to this individual, because you know what I'm getting? Whoa, I'm getting like a 360 thing. I feel like this person had more than one option. I don't know if you knew that. One of your options had several options, but this was somebody that you really liked, or you were getting to know. And this was like the main person, right? You were willing to settle down. If they asked you out, or they wanted to make it official with you, you would have said yes. But I don't know what happened here, whether you found out about these options, or I'm hearing like miscommunication. Maybe they ghosted you as well. But the ghosting energy happened, right? They ignored you, or they stopped replying. Somebody pulled their energy. Maybe you went into no contact. But I feel like now this person is coming back in again, and they're asking you like, hey, what's up? Let's meet up. Let's stay. I'm sorry, like whatever, right? But within this energy, I don't know if you've met someone else or you're about to, but you have other options here coming in. And a lot of you are trying to discover right now what it is that you want in love. Do you really want this person? Is it worth it? You know what I feel like, Pile 2? You are needing to go on this glow up, right? Yeah, comparing options. So it's like, I feel like you're both doing the messy a bit. It's like this person ghosted you and now you're ghosting them. And You know, some of you are comparing options, you know, is it just a crush? Some of you have crushes here. You have a lot of people interested in you, but this person, so do they. And I feel like you're both trying to figure out what it is that you both want. But yeah, some of you, this person was not being honest to you in the beginning, and that was the real problem. How are they feeling about you? So many things remind me of you. I'm starting to understand our connection. You see, they messed up and now they know because you pulled back your energy. The timing just wasn't right for us. Okay, let's take a look. What is happening? So look, honestly, pole 2, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Whether you're ghosting someone or they're ghosting you, when no contact happens, it means something wasn't working to begin with. It means the connection wasn't right with us to begin with. And we have to do some kind of self-evaluation, some kind of self-healing. Because look, I feel like you have the potential to attract a lot of people. You have a beautiful energy both inside and out. You have people really lining up, even if you feel like you don't. I feel like you're starting to really go on this own discovery period of realizing who you are. Maybe you're learning your self-worth. I feel like you may even be watching like Sprinkle Sprinkle, right? But I feel like it's more about you than this person. Because when something is making us feel empty or someone is making us feel less than, we have to look at our own values, right? How do we feel about ourselves? Do we see ourselves as worthy? What is it that we want out of a relationship? And I feel like you are really discovering that. You are so widely opening up to, you know, possibilities, options to awaken in your own light, that it can look confusing. And sometimes we don't understand, like, is this person right for me? Is this person right for me? Or is it this person? Like, you are surrounded by so many different options and decisions, but I feel like what's left is how you feel about yourself. What is happening in this connection for pole 2? Yeah, and I feel like just because you have a lot of people doesn't mean that you feel any less stable, right? It doesn't mean that you feel secure. Some of you feel insecure. You feel like you are very lonely and empty inside. And I feel like it's to do with these short-term connections, right? Some of you, these options are short-term. And I feel like this person that you were dealing with has been turning their head so much that it's left you kind of questioning yourself. And, you know, should I really put my eggs into this basket? Shall I allow this person to treat me and dote on me? And it's great, people doting on us. But at the end of the day, sometimes we want partnerships. Sometimes we want people that understand us and are fulfilling. And like, even if a person understands you so deeply, that doesn't mean that a connection is meant for you, right? Been there, done that, let me tell you. And I feel like it's more about you healing the relationship with yourself. So I feel like whatever ended here within this connection, this person was short term anyway, and they had multiple different options. Now, I feel like they're coming back because you have either pulled your energy away or you're starting to understand the energy. You're starting to understand what's happening. There were a lot of illusions here, right? And you were feeling overwhelmed by these options, by these people. And I feel like this discovery period is really going to teach you about what it is that you truly want. Okay, so firstly, I feel like some of you are supposed to be on a twin flame journey. Now hold up, hear me out. I'm not saying that your twin flame is going to come in out of nowhere, because look, twin flame connections are supposed to be done separately until we learn to love ourselves right, until we learn to love ourselves as much as we do when we're in a relationship. You're learning to love outside of these options, outside of love. And I feel like there is a lot of temptation coming in. Now, some of you are going to end up in a relationship but I don't feel like it's with this person. Some of you are going to meet a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, somebody that is very loving. Some of you, it could even be this older person right now, okay? Somebody who's a bit more wise, a bit more mature. And for others of you, if it's not a love connection that you end up in, I do feel like there is a grandfather spirit here that really comes in to teach you about the value of love for yourself. There could be a spirit guide that is really helping you connect to relationships, connect to options. And you know, some of you are maybe hearing this, if this is a grandfather for you or an older gentleman, I do feel like they're saying like love was very different for them, and seeing you have these love connections, like I feel like he wants to spread a bit more of that love towards you in your situation. Wants to help kind of like, you know, the old school love, right? Wants to teach you about the value. And I feel like there is this kind of disgust coming from the person that you're currently dating, right? Not disgust, but it's like I do get a bit of like protectiveness over this energy where it's like this person is not meant for you. This person doesn't treat you right. I don't know if this person's not your usual type, or maybe it is your usual type, but I'm getting like no, that is not the one, right? So I feel like you are having to make decisions about the love connections that are coming towards you, right? It doesn't mean that you're going to end up in a connection. It doesn't mean that your twin flame is going to come in all of a sudden. It's more about the decisions and that you make in love. Don't get overwhelmed by all these options. And you know, I even, for some of you, I hate to say, but a bit of an ego trip. Like, don't get all in your head, all in your feelings. Like, you know, yes, you should have that value for yourself, but it should come from within. It should come from, you know, feeling irreplaceable, feeling like you don't treat me right, so that is not okay. I'm not going to linger around. I'm not going to do this no contact thing. If something's not working, I'm communicating and I'm moving forwards. What you do with that information is at your will. And I feel like you're learning to have a bit more boundary, a bit more structure, because like I said, you have a lot of options coming in, and some of you may not even feel good enough. Maybe you feel like you compare yourself to others, or you feel like people are constantly comparing you, but it's about the way that, again, you understand yourself. So whatever the obstacle is in love with this person, I want you to know that something is going to get better, but I don't feel like this one person that has ghosted you is your person. It's not somebody that you should settle down with. And even though we have the Lovers, I feel like it's more about the relationships that you're creating, right? Four of Pentacles. It's about your attachment to people, about attachment, and some of you detachment, running away from love as well. Love shouldn't make you feel empty. Love shouldn't make you feel like you're less than, is what I'm hearing, okay? And especially this spirit guide coming in. So what is the outcome of this connection here? Oh, quickly, how is this person feeling about you? So this person does feel like you're very beautiful, like you have a very beautiful soul. You know, they feel like you're very wealthy, or you're very luxe, like you have that energy and vibe to you. I get like you're very beautiful, but you're chilled. Some of you, I even get a bit of an Empress energy here as well. It's like you have your shit together, right? You have a business, you have money, or like maybe you were just like, I almost feel like they're saying you're a bit entitled, right? You just have things together, you have your money together. There's envy around your money is what I'm hearing. But it's more like they admire that you have your money, but I feel like they also feel like people buy you stuff or buy you gifts, like maybe even just the energy of attention, right? Because people think when you have a lot of money you receive a lot of attention, or when you're well off, when you are kind of got the brains and the beauty, brains and good luck, like, oh, like people are always all over you. That's what I get, right? How is this person feeling? So this person really has a lot of love for you, okay? Some of you, they even, I want to go as far to say they see you as the end all be all. And if it's not the end all be all, they listen. really like being with you, right? But there is something about relationships that is not working for this person right now. And I actually feel like it's to do with a lack of self-love within them. I feel like there's someone who wants a family, they want like a love marriage situation, but they don't know how to feel that peace within. So it's not about like whether they see themselves settling down with you. They do, they can see a relationship, but it's that kind of jealousy, envy within them. It's the unhealed trauma within them, you know? Oh, well, like, you have a lot of money, but I feel like I can't get my bread up. It's that kind of energy, right? It's like something is always within them. And I know this energy because I was once in this place too. It's always that kind of like, yes, I want to achieve this, but it's like, you know, but what about within me? You know, so I feel like they have a lot of spiritual growing up to do. Now I feel like, again, they have to really get through these options. Some of you, they just can't put down the options. They, again, constantly need validation for what they're doing, for how they feel. You know, they need somebody there. And a lot of you, they may even be tied up within another relationship as well. What is the outcome of this situation? But yeah, it's not that they don't like you or they don't have love for you. They do. They see you as very powerful, but sometimes powerful means unattainable. Sometimes when someone thinks, oh, you're better than me, I can never really, you know, I could never really settle down with you because you're better than me. That's the imbalance here, right? So the outcome of this situation, look, I feel like long term, this is not really working for you, right? Because I feel like you are always going to have to give a piece of yourself to this person. I feel like this person really needs to get grounded in who they are before they have any serious and long-lasting relationship. Now, some of you, your guides are showing me this person may even have another relationship, either currently right now, or they will get in a serious relationship. But what I'm hearing them say is like, not everything is what meets the eye. Somebody could feel like they have it all, maybe on social media, maybe like in real life, you know, but what's behind the scenes is what your guides are saying. So if you see this person get in a relationship, don't think that everything is perfect and like, damn, why does this person get everything? Because it's not. They're unhealed. The wound doesn't change just because they get in a new relationship, right? But I feel like you are always going to have to give yourself to this person. So I don't feel like the outcome is going to be successful for you. Yes, I can see you guys going back and forth, but is it truly going to be long lasting? No. Is this your person? Absolutely not. You need to also learn to detach from codependency, to giving your love to this person. Maybe this one person makes you feel as though like, you know, you're understood, or like, oh, they've got trauma, so I need to be kind to them. But it's not necessarily about being kind. It's about letting yourself be walked all over. So this person is not faithful, right? They're not somebody who's ready to settle down. They have options and they're going to continue to have options. It's not going to change because they're the magician. They're an illusionist, right? It's like, yes, one time they may feel like, they may make you feel like, yes, I'm on top of the world. You mean everything to me. I want to settle down with you, right? You know, you're all I see, you're all I want to be with. But that doesn't mean long term that they will. Again, the wound doesn't change because it's unhealed within them, right? So your guidance here is to really go on your own journey, right? You need to firstly stop feeling like you need another person's company. You don't. Some of you, it's truly about learning to sit in silence, to sit alone, to stop putting yourself in situations that take away from you, that leave your self-worth feeling low, because you have the power to walk in some real Lilith type energy, right? And this is one of my decks for Lilith. So you have the power here to really create or feel on top of the world, to even be the magician yourself, right? to believe in yourself, to truly understand who you are, your magic, your gift in love, what you bring to a table. But it's not going to happen if you are constantly worrying about this person in no contact or having a bunch of options. It's about you being real with yourself. Okay, I love you, pole 2. I hope that was helpful. That was deep. Pole 3, you are Tarot of the Divine. So we are going to jump straight in. I am going to be channeling in using a few different cards. Let's see what the energy is here. So I'm hearing pillow talk for some of you. I also feel like some of you, pole 3, may be into makeup if you're a feminine, masculine, you know, it doesn't really matter. I'm seeing Charlotte Tilbury, and you know what's funny? I feel like she has a lipstick called Pillow Talk. But I see a lot of feathers, right? So this tells me there needs to be a bit more grace here in love. You need to be a bit more gentle with yourself. There is definitely a situation here that you need to make sense of, is what I'm hearing, right? Yeah, some of you, this could even be a past love situation, right? So honestly, what I'm getting, I see like a friendship situation here, right? Some of you, this was friends with benefits, but I see that you recently slept with someone, or you recently engaged in some kind of activity with them. Could be social. Some of you could just be like online, right? Superficial bond. Something developed. Maybe it was very flirty, right? This person could be a businessman, businesswoman, or, you know, I feel like one of you are a business. So like this could even be like a work situation. You do have career here, right? And then like for the other person, maybe it's you, I get somebody who's really like flirty, fun, light-hearted. Something was light-hearted here, right? Especially with the feathers. Whether it's a past situation that still needs a bit more healing, that's okay. But what I get is that whatever happened, it's like things were left unsaid, like weird in the air. It's kind of like the morning after, right? What happens the morning after? You're gonna get a cab, or you're gonna leave. Like it's that's the energy I get of a connection for you. So whatever is confusing for you, we're gonna get straight. Some of you, this was an Aries, Leo, Sag. You have intimacy challenges, opening layers, start a family. So yeah, I feel like honestly, like codependency, right? I feel like this situation is not all that serious. Or one person is more serious and the other is not. So, you know, I feel like this person, right, that you're dealing with doesn't really want the commitment that you want. Now, whether it's you that is light-hearted and doesn't want a family, or it's this person that's light-hearted and doesn't want a family, somebody wants something more serious to come of this situation while the other person doesn't. And I feel like things have gotten weird because you've either slipped together or you have a past with each other. Some of you have a family already with one another. And maybe you're just not together. Maybe you're trying to work out, like, should we make this go? Should we make this work? What is happening for pile 1? There is somebody here that is very focused on career, though, and business. So some of you really had a past connection with this person. You could have been serious. You could have a family, whatever the situation, right? Something has either ended. Others, there could have been infidelity here as well. But something is weird. And I feel like it's about, you know, should I make this work? Is this person going to come back to me? Does this person want anything more serious from me? And somebody here is repeating the cycle over and over again, only to be met with the same circumstance, the same situation. And I feel like you in this past situation or this situation right now, you're going around in circles. And somebody here really struggles from opening up. They struggle with intimacy. They struggle with trust of this relationship, either because it's been broken before or because of the past, right? We all have a past. And I feel like this person that you're dealing with is not the lovey-dovey type, right? They're not somebody who opens up easily. They take time. And I feel like even like I hear this person has been telling you that, you know, they really like you, right? They love you, or maybe they've been giving you a bit of false hope here. But I feel like something is not what meets the eye. It's complicated, and I don't feel like it's moving forward as of yet. As of yet, it's not. How is this person feeling about you? Let's take a look. I couldn't let you get close to me. I wish I had treated you better. I know I crossed the line with you. Some of you, there again, could have been a third party situation with another female here, or another masculine, another energy. Doesn't really matter about gender. And maybe you guys are trying to make things work again. But it's like when something is already so broken, how much more can it break? That's what I get here, right? And last one, we need to let each other go. And look, I just feel like you are really awakening to your intuition with this connection. You're starting to understand or see what this connection means. And what I'm hearing your guide say is that you know what this situation is, but I don't know if there is in denial, either from this person constantly telling you like they want something more, or you just not willing to see. But I feel like you're needing to start trusting your intuition with this situation, despite what they're telling you. And I feel like it's one of those situations where you need to be able to break the cycle. You need to go cold turkey, or this person does. But something is not working because values don't align. You don't want the same things. And even though sometimes it can feel like that, if you can't trust a person, or if you find that a person is not really giving you the energy that you give back, then it's always going to leave one person feeling more unfulfilled, right? 10 of Swords. This person is deeply hurt. And some of you, they're deeply hurt because they've hurt you of the past as well. You're deeply hurt, but I feel like it's like you're trying to make a go of things despite the past, despite having children already, despite having a connection, because a lot of you have been in this quite deeper. Maybe it is in a recent situation, but I feel like it's like, what is not working? Somebody here is very focused on their job. I don't know if this person works a very good job, or they're very interested in making money. Like they see themselves as very high value. I see somebody that is definitely like about business, right? About work. 7 of Coins, wanting to build a future. Somebody feels very burnt out with what's happened here. So look, I feel like this person has a lot of love with you. You have the Ace of Cups, right? They enjoy the relationship that you have now. Some of you, they enjoy the communication, but I feel like it's like, do you guys see the difference in energy? It's like one of you are a love, one of you are more serious. One of you like to give a lot, and the other is very reserved. So I feel like there is a conversation coming up, is what I feel like your guides are saying about the future of your connection. Or you're really starting to see the truth and understand the truth of this situation. And I feel like either you're going to ask this person about what is happening. I see somebody asking like, do you want to make a go of things? Do you want to be in a relationship? How are they feeling about you? They understand you very deeply, and they understand that you're somebody who loves a lot. You're very giving, you're very kind. Like, again, they enjoy that fruitful energy that you bring, right? But this person, I feel like they feel you are very codependent of them, or you seek a lot of validation. And again, that codependency, you know, they almost feel like you're not always truthful with how you feel. And I feel like they're understanding as well that there is not a honest amount of communication. And either they see that they don't open up emotionally, or they feel you don't open up emotionally, right? You don't always tell the truth. And I even feel like maybe because of the past as well, you know, because of infidelity, maybe they feel like you always hide this feeling of truth as well. Like you maybe blame them for having other options, or there is even a bit of hidden jealousy here. And I feel like some of you have even had dreams about this person. You know, it's like you're receiving signs and divine messages, and it's almost as if you see the truth. But you know what it is, when it comes to spiritually us seeing divine messages, sometimes it's very hard to explain to that person, well, I know you're doing stuff behind my back, or I know the way that you feel because I've seen it in my dream. Sometimes saying that to a person can make them look at you a bit crazy, right? And people don't always understand. But I feel like you're tired of really competing for this person's energy. You're tired of competing for them over work, maybe even over people. And I just feel like it's causing a lot of drama. And they feel like you may also do this, like you may compete, or you may feel jealous. And some of you, there's even like a family situation that goes deeper that is involved in this. And it's like they feel like, oh, well, like you're causing disruption now, not only for me, but my whole family. So what is the outcome of this situation? There is going to be justice and truth here, right? Yeah, there is going to be justice and truth. This person has not been honoring you, right? And I even feel like if there is a family situation involved here, they have either been bad-mouthing you to family, or they have not been sticking up for you when they know something is being said is wrong, right? And I feel like this person is going to start pulling away their energy. They feel very imbalanced with this situation, my angel. And I feel like the outcome here is you are going to seek justice for the way that they've treated you, right? Either because it was a fling or they weren't being truthful. You're going to finally come to terms with this connection. And I feel like you're going to realize it's not a dream come true. It's not what you want anymore. It's not offering you that peace, right? And some of you, I feel like maybe you have had some divine intuition about this person. Either some of you, it could be infidelity, but I don't also really get that. I get it's more about kind of what they want from this connection. You're going to receive that download, and it's really going to push you guys away from each other, right? Because I feel like you're no longer settling in this connection. Now, I feel like this person is really going to pull their energy away. I see a bit of like manipulation almost, right? I feel like they may kind of be like, well, like, look, I'm not in a good place mentally, I'm not this, I'm not that. They're gonna try a bit of that. For others of you, I feel like this connection is gonna just die out because it's not offering you anything anymore. And a lot of you, this person won't chase. That is one thing they won't do. They may repeat the cycle with you, meaning, yes, they may come back to you and, you know, want to hook up again, want to do all this stuff. But I don't feel like they're going to go out their way to chase you. What is your guidance here? Yeah, you need to go off alone. I feel like, look, you need to just stop giving your energy to this person. I feel like you're learning, angel, that you don't have to give everything to this person anymore, because you've already been giving. You've been sacrificing your time, your energy. Some of you, I even see like you fed this person, like you have really taken care of this person, even maybe their family's involved. And I feel like you're tired of being manipulated. Some of you from a divine feminine, or sorry, a feminine energy, not divine feminine, maybe like an older mother energy here as well that has really been causing rifts between you guys. And for others of you, I just feel like you're really tired. You're tired of not receiving. And some of you are honestly just going to start to not give to this anymore. You're understanding that this person is not going to change their ways. So it's either settle with this person and sit with the energy, or it's want better for myself. And some of you may even go out on new dates, or you may be asked out by new people, okay? But I feel like this is about you moving on and finding your own healing. Know that everything is going to work out in your love life and everything's going to be okay, but it's time to really focus on what it is that you want out of love, right? Because something that just we keep feeding is going to constantly give us the same outcome. And I feel like it's time for you guys to really split this up, or to really understand what is working and what's not. Okay, I love you, pile 3. I hope that was helpful. I will see you in the next one.